MacArthur, I think he's one of the smartest generals they ever made. He would take planes, those observation planes, and take pictures of the islands, see where their strong places was, where all the guns was, where everything. And then he would land at the opposite position, where they was at, get his force together and go over. He didn't believe in hitting them head first. He believed in hitting them from the tail and fight them that way, on his conditions, not theirs. Because they'd already dug in all their, they had big caves that you could drop a big bomb on that wouldn't bother it, you know. So a lot of those Japs stayed there for 30, 40 years in some of those islands. So well, see, now what to do, they go in and take pictures of those islands, and he'd see an island there, the Japs was on it, but our fleet had already took charge of the fleet, so they didn't have any boats, and the Army had already took care of the runways and everything for the airplanes, so the planes couldn't come in. Well, what damage are they going to do? Leave them on that island, because they can't get any supplies in, can't get any ammunition in, can't do anything, just leave them there. And that's what he did. So we went on New Guinea and on up, and then we went into the Philippines. And but I think the reason I'm here right now is because of General MacArthur. See, they sent us when they drafted us for 1 year, and I stayed 4 years. I never did have a furlough, never did come home. And after the draft me in July, I never did come home. I never will, never did. Only furlough we had a little, what they call a shopping day, is let you go to Melbourne. We was about 20 miles out of Melbourne, and they'd send a truck in and take us in. Stay all day. Well, there wasn't much shocking except in bars and hunting girls. You didn't have to hunt them, they'd hunt you. This Bruce and I, we was out on the guard that night. Had machine guns, what we was doing. We was protecting the big guns that was inside the perimeter, and we was on the outside. We was in there, and those Japs was strafing and all that. And I told Kate this morning, in the same foxhole with me, we'd dig a kind of L foxhole where you could kind of move around if you had time. Anyway, I told him, I said, Bruce, I said, I'm cold. My knees are shaking and my teeth are hit together. He said, Doc, I'm scared too.